Any knowledge should be realizable. Then only that knowledge has a value. So when it comes to knowledge of innovation, unless it is realizable, it is only a concept. Yeah, concepts has no much value if cannot be realized. That's why example like let's say so example in my case, so I am teaching engineering, let's say technology subjects. So if I cannot bring this technology subject to life through the students, means to make it real, my sharing of knowledge is only limited to some words and concepts. So it won't bring the true bottom line results, which means to have something practical on the ground. We have to see some product or some creative things, tangible outputs. So if no tangible outputs, as long as if there is no tangible outputs, as long as the knowledge we are sharing is not leading some way for tangible outputs, delivering of that knowledge may not be that worthwhile. So innovation also there is no exception. Yeah. So even now, if we share something, and if there is no use for you and your student, uh, that sharing of knowledge is not worthwhile. Yeah. So when it comes to innovation, to contribute in a way that to make it immediately useful, it's a kind of challenging subject. It's a kind of challenging subject. So that's why I mentioned that we all are students, including myself. So whatever I share with you is a reminder to me as well. Yeah. So there can be agreeabilities, there can be disagreements. So kindly you can raise the issues and concerns. Also, you can comment on your uh, own experience, your good thoughts. Please don't keep to your hearts, but you can unfold this in this session. Yeah, that's why. So 4 hours, I think it's 4 hours, maybe too long in the Zoom, but we will try to make it quite useful and interactive. We will try our best together. So there are no teachers in the class. Teachers means even I'm sharing this. So please do consider I'm not as a lecturer for this session or even a trainer, but I'm part of your group. Yeah, I'm part of your group. So so that's the situation. So since in the Zoom session, I feel that generally in face to face, we may be introducing all of us to each other, and if we are going in that way, this may consume more time because our time is limited. So later we will meet, and we will meet in the Zoom, and we will come to know each other. But today we are not going to introduce each other. Okay, so please excuse me for skipping that for this moment. But I think you all know individually. So briefly, but anyway, to build some confidence, it's better maybe to introduce myself a little bit to you. So how to introduce myself is something like now I am working as a senior lecturer grade 1 in the University of Vocational Technology, and this is my fourth year in service in the university, and this is my ninth working place. Yeah, and always since from my first degree, I have 3 degrees, masters and PhDs as well. My career is always in research and development, either in industry or in academia. So I don't know. It's quite strange, but research and development for happen to be my field. So it helps me to have some sense in innovation. And my field is coming from the engineering background. So even I have little uh, patents also, because if I don't show any patent, I may not be qualified to share with you about innovation. Yeah, so the having a patent is just to build the uh, confidence for you to be with the class. So let me share some patents if possible. Uh, let me share. Let's see. Uh, Even this is a waste of time, but uh, it's a waste of time. Let me share some. Uh, so this is I just Google here. Uh, if you look into some patents, uh, let's see this one. So this is a patent related to cooling technologies. This is a World Intellectual Property Organization registered, means WIPO registered patent. So this is a patent filed in Germany. So you can see I'm the inventor here. So this is one of the patents. And if I share, there can be one more here. Another patent. Yes, this is another one. So here three persons, including myself, but I did a lot of contributions for this, and two other German guys. This is another patent. Uh, one. So there can be like that. There can be one more international patent. So I have that kind of, and even I did some designs and innovations, even though there are no patents. Yeah, even though we have not applied for patents. So always I involved with this research and innovation fields, and finally I'm sharing research and innovation with the staffs and also with the students as well. Yeah, so I think that's enough from my side. So 18 years I worked overseas in senior R&D positions, and my final, before I came here 2015, I worked as a principal engineer in a German multinational company, but it's Asian setup in Malaysia. Even I conducted workshops in Europe and all. So that's about my background. So I think that's enough for you to share my background at the moment. At the moment. So today, anyway, we will try to make the session more constructive and to have some very useful knowledge uh, to make it into practice with you. So when it comes to innovation knowledge, I will try to refer many, maybe from the some maybe from the eminent people, some quotes and all, other than my own realizations. Yeah. So let me start the class. Okay, let me start the class. So this is, I believe you can see this Tao Te Ching. Tao Te Ching slide here. You have many chapters of smaller ones. This is a 29-page document. Though this is 29-page and this is an English translation, the history of this writing goes back even more than 2000 years. So this is even 2300 years back. Oh, that time text, this was written by one great Chinese philosopher. So this Tao Te Ching is even people refer this for their postgraduates as well. Yeah, in many cases you can browse this somehow. Sometimes you may be aware of this. So I'm looking into chapter 11. Okay, there are very nice chapters. You can read this, but I'm looking into chapter 11 here. So this is a very old text. Okay, so this is the beginning of, so you may be puzzling that how come this one has a relevancy for innovation, but anyway I'm compelled to discuss this chapter first. So in our session today, so insight to innovation. So that's why this is insight to innovation. So I have to talk about this insight to innovation, whatever when it comes to insight. So you have heard about only insight meditation, maybe. Vipassana bhavana and insight. So this is insight to innovation. So the bottom line of this kind of insight, if we really get, is to have little wisdom or some better understanding about innovation. So it's a kind of realization should be when it comes to insight to whatever. Okay. So in this case, I prefer to start with